And we're live. I forgot to do the countdown.
I guess button.
Button. Hello everyone to not the oncoming storm. This is the new campaign called The Darkness Approaches. I am your host, Bugboy1014. And I am joined by a couple of new characters. This is the old trusty Surtur. Hello.
Hello.
There's our old friend Rattle, who appears on here quite a bit.
Hello.
And a new person by the name of Rhea the Kitten. Say hi, Rhea.
Hello.
She's a pleasant friend of mine. Anyway, this will be a new D&D campaign because I've been looking for motivation to stream, and this is a good way to do it because D&D is my fallback comfort food game to play. It's the easiest way to get friends to play a game with me. Anyway.
Somehow.
Shallow motivations aside. So, what is this campaign? Why are we here? Why are we in the Shadowfell right now? Well, in the Void Ocean right now, which is basically a Shadowfell. So, we are currently in a campaign setting that will take place entirely in the Void Ocean. Entirely in the Shadowfell. Unless you guys cause massive shenanigans and just leave on me somehow. Which, given Surtur's involved, I wouldn't put it past them to figure out a way to do that.
Sounds like fun to me.
I
You
mean,
too, Rhea.
high levels have a lot of crazy spells.
True. You are all starting at level 3 currently. There's a lot of interesting rules specifically for this campaign, but essentially imagine Dark Souls in D&D, where death is not permanent but causes you to lose your sanity more and more over time. Yes, we're using sanity rules, though I have heavily modified them to fit the system I want to build.
Do you want us to introduce our characters?
In a bit. I was getting some of the actual preamble for the setting out of the way first.
Okay.
There is two main factions to consider for those watching at home. Those being the natural born and the visitors. The visitors are, well, individuals who aren't from the Shadowfell and come to the Shadowfell. They're the normal everyday D&D adventurers you can imagine, though they tend to always include some sort of priest or paladin with them. And then you have the natural born, because the Shadowfell in my campaign has become infected by delirium. The natural born are creatures that are either born in the Shadowfell or have been transfigured by the Shadowfell to be shadow-corrupted, delirium-infested creatures that have also somehow retained their sanity despite this. So, with that being said, why don't you all actually introduce your characters now that we have that preamble out of the way.
Who wants to go first?
Not everyone jump on at once now.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that because sometimes
I mean,
in the old sessions we'd all try to speak in the same time. But yeah. What did you want to say, Rhea?
I mean, I can go first, I guess.
It's quite alright.
My character is a Displacer Beast kitten, mixed with a house cat, that has been awakened. And I don't remember my name because I lost my memory. So, I mean,
All you
people
remember is
just
people
call
call
me-
you Kitty.
yeah, people call me Kitty. Sometimes I might just come up with a name. Eventually I'll find one I'll land on. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. You got the name Kitty because of your little spirit buddy that you met while here, and he called you Kitty. So.
Right. And I mean, I never had an owner, so no one ever gave me a name.
Yeah. However,
I can
you
recall-
do have a. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, just I don't have a name that I can recall anyway.
Yeah. However, you do not have an owner, but you do have a friend. Why don't you introduce yourself, Trix?
I'm Trix. I am a shadow that was just apart is a drifter.
A shifter?
Drift.
Oh, a drifter. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Sorry.
lost all of his memories from meeting a deity and became insane.
Yes, something you presume to be a deity given what you saw. You can't even quite remember what you saw. All you can remember is a writhing mass of something from beyond the pale and beyond comprehension.
So he was then reborn with no memory at all.
Yeah, and a corrupted mindset and a bit of insanity sprinkled in. Would you mind explaining what your insane trick is?
Basically, I just laugh at stuff.
Laugh at the most inopportune times, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Like laughing at a funeral, for example.
Yes.
Yes, I brought that up because of you, sir.
Yeah, I remember doing that one.
Insanity will
Story
play
for another
a big
time.
second.
That's a story for another time.
Yes, that's what I could say.
Both me and Kitty are arcane rogues.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Both of you are arcane rogues. And you actually met each other because of Thieves' Cant. Specifically, Kitty saw some symbols that you had written down of Thieves' Cant, followed the trail, and found you, and then you kind of just attached to her and would never leave her alone, so you just stuck around at that point. I don't have the meaning of how you two met ironed out yet, but you two met
my head,
and it
Trix is
involved
my-
Thieves' Cant. So go ahead.
In my head, Trix is my minion, but like I'm sure in his head, we're besties.
Yeah. You have the cat thing of just thinking you're superior to everyone around you, which is what most cats do.
Just to let people know what a shadow is, shadows are shadow fox dogs.
Yeah, you're a fusion of a fox and a dog and a shadow. For those in the furry community, you already know what a shadow is. And then we get to Surtur's characters, which are pretty interesting and unique, though they do not have pictures of them.
Because I keep forgetting pictures every time we start a campaign.
And I haven't sat down with you with Hero Forge to make them yet.
Yep.
To be fair, though, given the fact that we entirely reinvented your monk character, if you had picked an image, it probably wouldn't have fit anymore.
Yes, fair enough. Yeah, we did that like... Was it last night or Thursday night? Whatever. We did that less than 2 days ago.
Yes. Oh, excuse me.
Um,
Anyway, why don't
so
we
I
talk
guess
about
since
the characters?
we're on the monk character, I'll start with this one. My monk character is a variant human. Boring, I know. Yeah, initially I wanted other stuff, and then it kind of went back and forth with a few options. Somehow I almost picked base human with the...
Well, because we have the sanity stat, you want +1 in everything.
Yeah.
But you're not just a base human, you're also a base human, I believe, with a dragon mark?
Yes, we ended up adding the dragon mark of the sentinel at the last revision, I guess. Which came about because we realized that for sanity and the whole Dark Souls mechanic, you kind of need a goal and not just to be...
Surtur?
wandering around with no what?
Two things. One, I haven't explained that to the audience yet. And two, let's explain this from an in-universe perspective why you have a dragon mark, not an out-of-universe perspective. Because you're explaining your characters here, not necessarily just the mechanics of them. Anyway, continue.
I lost where I was, and I think I was in the outside mechanics, not in the universe anyways.
You were talking
Yeah,
about
otherwise you
why
probably
we
wouldn't have
gave you the mark last night while we were workshopping together, which is not at all relevant to your character.
Okay.
That's why I
So-
cut you off.
Okay.
Continue.
I realized I did not think of why in universe she got it. She went to get the dragon mark.
She didn't go to get the dragon mark. The dragon found her.
Okay.
So
You
because
asked me to explain a why. I don't know the why. It's a little hard.
so she's a dragon casualty.
No, she's not a dragon casualty. She has a dragon mark. If you want to know where that's coming from, think the Eberron campaign books. Basically, she's
Yeah.
marked by a dragon and is working directly under a much larger, more powerful dragon. In her case, she's working under an ancient dragon, which is one of the most
Ooh.
powerful characters in the Shadowfell.
Ooh.
Dragon
Surprise reveal.
casualty. Dragon casualties do get a scar mark from dragon that attack a person's village.
That is not at all their backstory, though.
I know. I would just
Okay.
say it's not a character.
Okay. Well, no, they are not a dragon casualty. They specifically made a pact with the dragon and got benefits from it. It's effectively like a mini warlock patron, is kind of how it works.
Okay.
For reference, the Aberrant Dragon Mark was a big pivotal plot point in the oncoming storm for what Jaden had with Sylvester.
Ooh.
The mark that Jaden had that lets Sylvester talk through and see through and stuff, that's the same mark that Tika has with your dragon. So unlike Sylvester, this dragon is not necessarily as kind-hearted or helpful. It's more
I
just
would
fun.
just. I was just about to say. I was thinking it could have been Valor that gave him the mark
No,
or her.
no.
I
I have a specific character in mind for that one. I'm not going to spoil it right now.
okay. I would just say what I thought.
I know. You're entitled to say what you thought. I'm just also entitled to say that you're wrong. No offense.
That's fine.
Okay.
So now I lost where we was with that 5-minute tangent.
I think you were introducing Tika.
Yes, you're introducing
Yes. So yeah, she got a dragon mark. She's working under a dragon, even though the dragon is kind of letting her do whatever she wants. Which currently she is trying to, after hearing a bunch of people talk about a bunch of travelers talking about what it is like outside the Shadowfell. She's trying to get rid of the corruption and get out of the bad place that is here.
Yeah, she
And
heard
the
about
shadows
how
fall.
nice it is outside of this world, and she wants to go there, but she realizes she, as what she is right now, can never leave this place, and so she's going down, hopefully, a path of the sun that she read in a scripture book, and hoping that that eventually can cleanse her.
Mhm.
I believe that was some motivation we built for her.
Yeah.
Which is
I am now picturing a desperate attempt of shooting radiant damage at herself to try to get rid of the delirium.
And it backfiring horribly. Imagine Solaire when he finds that maggot in the depths of Dark Souls, but he doesn't die from it. That's kind of why I imagine Tika is.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like, you found your quote-unquote son, and now you're just trying to make it out. That is one of your characters. Let's introduce the other one, Remy.
Yeah. Remy is a Twilight Domain cleric. He started off as a winged tiefling, but at some point in his past, he was kidnapped by a vampire that tried to experiment on him, presumably to have a flying like a vampire servant, because normally those can't like transform into a bat, and well, they can fly normally and still be able to bite. They have to either be a bat or be a servant, and now he can have both.
Right, or trying to gain tiefling abilities for himself. One of the two.
Like fire resistance, yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
And yeah, that experimentation made him into a Dampier, but before he could be fully, I guess, either killed or fully transformed into a full-fledged vampire or vampire servant, one of the gods intervened and saved him, and now he has become a cleric of that god, which relates to the Twilight Domain. He was sent on a mission to what?
I'll let you continue, but I'm laughing because I'm like, quote unquote, saved him. They did a lot more than save you, sir. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, if you want to tell it, you can go and tell it. I'll take the time to go to the bathroom.
Okay, well, did you want to finish your train of thought first?
Yeah, that goddess sent her to the Shadowfell to quote get rid of darkness, which is a bit vague, but
yeah, I'll fill in the details. You go ahead and go to the bathroom. I'll fill in the details. Okay, so
well, I just made a funny story.
yeah, to clarify a little bit for Remy, when they were being experimented on by the vampire for whatever reason, the cleric, I forget the goddess's name. They weren't the cleric. Remy was not a cleric yet. This goddess contacted Remy and said, "If you will be my champion, then I will free you from this place." And Remy, not really having much options, agreed to this. And thus, the goddess then called down a pillar of light and nuked the vampire's entire domain, rendering him unto ash. In a magical explosion of radiance. A radiant thermonuclear bomb, basically, from a goddess. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Ralph?
Saying okay.
Basically, imagine the god laser from the oncoming storm, and that's effectively what happened. Anyway, after this occurred, the goddess that Remy is specifically tied to is an enemy of the Shadowfell and is a enemy of Shar, which Shar is the main goddess of the Shadowfell. And so Remy was sent to go to the Shadowfell to purge the realms of Shar, effectively, wielding the light of the goddess. So, effectively, Remy's here on crusade to kill the abominations and creatures of this realm that stray away from the light of their goddess.
What kind of damage does Remy do?
Radiant.
Okay. Great.
Tika also does... Tika, being a Sun Soul monk, also does radiant damage.
Cool. Love that.
Well, hopefully you're not going to have to fight Remy. Because Remy...
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
If a 1 gets rolled.
If a 1 gets rolled on what? The persuasion check?
No, like, if we're in a fight and a 1 gets rolled, isn't there a chance he could friendly fire?
No.
Friendly
Critical
fire.
misses is not a thing in 5e. Don't worry, there's not... Unless you, like, are specifically shooting through someone, you can't friendly fire in D&D. Not in 5th edition, anyway. Maybe in the newer version, but fuck the newer version of D&D.
Unless you do it on purpose.
You could do it on purpose, yes.
But at that point, it's not really critical miss.
Uh-huh. So good.
If you do it on purpose and you hit, it's not a miss.
Yeah. Now we get to the actual meeting between Remy and Tika, because they met each other after Remy entered the Shadowfell, but before the start of session 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over Remy's entire backstory there. I don't know how much of you heard.
None.
Okay. Basically, you're here on crusade. to and the words "render the vampire unto ash" were spoken. God laser. Anyway. So, Remy met Tika. When did this occur?
It occurred maybe a couple. I want to go with days or weeks.
Time doesn't really matter in Shadowfell. You can just say a
Fair
while
enough.
ago and it's good enough.
A while ago, yes. A good point. I forgot that time doesn't make much sense in the Shadowfell.
Yes, for those of you at home who do not know, the Shadowfell is anything if not inconsistent.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they met each other, probably with Tika trying to hear more about the other world, but Remy was alone, so he wouldn't be speaking. And then Remy noticed her, and given that the Shadowfell corpses and people keep respawning, and corpses don't decay, most of the natural born that you meet there are have lost all sense of sanity, and they like attack anything on sight,
Yeah.
basically. And so it was confusing to see one of those creatures that attack everyone on sight not immediately rush into attack. Like, what the hell is that?
Especially considering this creature, which was natural born, not only did not rush to attack, but was also emitting a light very similar to Remy's. Which just even more like, what the hell is happening?
What are you?
And then you made a wisdom insight check and passed and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and that's when he learned that Tika doesn't really want to be corrupted, and that she's not actively trying to hurt travelers, because, I mean, as everyone that gets attacked, yeah, sure, she'll defend herself, but they're not hostile towards each other right now. Why would they fight?
Right, and Tika is actively looking for redemption, which Remy can get on board with, and so can her goddess. So that's why they're not just fighting, and that's why they're actually palling around, is because of that. Also, I like how both of your characters have exactly 30 HP.
Yes, I just realized that because we changed her class, and because I needed to, and because I didn't need con as much anymore, I ended up with the same hit dices and the same con stat for both characters, so...
And you also have the exact same HP as Kitty as well, who's also 30.
I'm assuming D8 to Constitution. Oh wait, no, Kitty is a monster stat block. Okay, that's surprising.
2d8 plus 2d6 plus 3d4 plus 11.
I think I'm the one that has the most HP out of the group.
Yes, you have 35. Anyway, so now that we've spent, I believe, an hour just doing all the preamble stuff, is there any questions
more
before
so
we
like
just hop into
half an
the session?
No questions from me.
No immediate questions.
YouTube is not responding? What?
Alright, do you have any questions?
Nope.
I think we're good to go then.
Okay. Maybe if I try to stop streaming my screen, will that cause it to just clear up?
What was
hey,
going on?
Hey, Ria.
That
Are you able to actually see the stream on YouTube and like, is it like consistent? Is there actually video? Because OBS seems to tell me that like video isn't going through.
Oh.
let me double check.
Okay, because it says YouTube is not receiving enough video data for the stream and is not, and I don't know what that means. So we're technical issues, everybody. One concurrent viewer. That's Ria.
I'm joining to check as well.
It's streaming. It's just a little bit lagging behind.
Well, yeah, YouTube always has like 6 seconds of delay. That's just natural.
It's more than 6 seconds.
Okay, but like, was it like choppy at all for moving around the screen? Well, then again, my browser automatically has like some lag in, but you could see it though. You could see and hear it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. We'll get back to the actual session now. Thank you, Ria.
Yeah, I
Seems-
can also see it is still working.
Cool. Then I don't know why OBS scared me like that. Stop it. I'll go back to stream my screen now. That way you guys can hear the music.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, so...
Hey.
Yes? What is it?
I just said excellent. Continue.
Okay. Excellent. God, now just imagine that one movie. Anyway. So, we start with Trix and Kitty on a boat. Why they're on a boat, I don't necessarily know.
I imagine Trix is just singing she shanties while rowing.
Yeah, and annoying the heck out of Kitty, probably. I don't know, Kitty, do you like sea shanties?
I'm pretending to not like it, but like in my heart, I'm deeply enjoying it.
You're being very tsundere about sea shanties. Good to know.
You can see my tails like moving and my tentacles like tapping.
So
But,
you have a pouty face, but your tail's wagging. Okay.
Right.
Meanwhile, you're using Mage Hand to move the oars on the boat through the brackish, sludgy waters. Because notable thing about the oceans here, it's not normal water in terms of consistency. It's more like a light maple syrup in terms of how thick it is.
Icky.
It's kind of
would-
like a slimy thing, and people rumor that the entire ocean is a mimic. But no one knows that for sure.
Would Setter's characters hear the sea shanty?
We haven't gotten to serious characters yet. I was more just establishing where everyone is. But yes, we'll get to there. Fitting, because I was listening to pirate music earlier. Anyway, so you two are rowing towards here. Why are you rowing? I'm going to guess Kitty didn't want to swim and you wanted to cross a body of water for some reason. So you demanded to be on a boat.
We say she wanted to be a pirate.
True. That is a possibility. That is something I pointed out as a possibility. I don't know if Kitty wants to go with that angle or not. That's up to her.
But Duggo seems to want to go with that angle.
Sorry about the background.
No, that was just tricks.
Background
Talking
noise.
happily. That was just tricks.
That was Trick
Background.
singing shanties.
Yes.
No. Background music, background disturbances have led to fun moments before. Vote for side sleepers, anyone?
So, as you
I
both...
feel like
I
when
was
when
gonna ask you
suggested a
did-
boat, I feel like when Trick suggested a boat, like I just agreed because I secretly want to be a pirate, but I didn't actually share that information.
That is entirely fair. What were you saying, Rattle?
I was gonna ask Mia if you wanted to do that pirates scenario.
Ah, well, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Trix, Rhea, let's do the first roll of the run. Give me a stealth check. Both of you.
Okay.
Oops. Hold on.
Oh yeah, actually, let me go ahead and do stealth for you, Rhea.
Okay, thank you.
I
Kitty.
got a 10.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not concerned. However,
Well, you got a 24.
Yeah, you actually got a 20, Trix, because you're passing out trace up.
Oh.
Yeah, so 20 and 24. You two, despite singing sea shanties, are stealthy as fuck right now. Sir, give me a perception check with your characters.
Okay.
I mean, even if I gave both of you disadvantage, those rolls would have still been good enough. Passing out trace is unironically pretty cracked, if I remember.
Okay, my click button.
Button was clicked.
I forgot
Well,
to click normal.
Well, he sees such huge tricks.
Yes. I don't know which character that is.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I'll have to do that. Okay, right. That was. I guess I'll click this to change my name on Roll20 because that'll be easier to keep track of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tika got a
So
5.
the first one was Remy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Remy, being on guard as normal. Tika's the monk, right? Yeah, Tika's the monk. Tika was probably chatting about the outside world or something, or just fiddling with something.
Mm-hmm.
Remy, being the cleric who's on alert, or possibly getting a little bit of insight from their goddess, heard the sea shanties off in the distance and armed themselves for potential danger. Until they saw 2 animals rowing a boat and singing, and they didn't seem insane. Sorry, go ahead with the laughter.
What the hell is that?
How do you approach the situation?
Hey, you know anything about about boats and pirate songs?
Are you asking Remy that? Are you asking
I'm asking Tika that. And I don't know
Alright.
if she would know anything. Probably not.
Tika, take a history check. I'll also accept Arcana. History. Nope! She's got nothing. She's never seen a boat before in her life.
No, I have no clue what that thing on the water. No, I have no clue what that thing on the water is.
Some kind of strange creature. Meanwhile, I will have both of you give me, by both of you, I mean Remy and Tika, give me a stealth check, and I'll have Trix and Kitty give me perception checks. We'll do the reverse to see if they know it's you.
Ooh, okay.
Trix rolled a 7. Wow! Rhea rolled a 23.
Oops, that was really my bad.
Oh,
You can tell because
Remy
of
got
his
a top
guard.
1.
Remy got a nat 1 in heavy armor.
Yeah.
So clank, clank, clank. You're not. The cleric is not exactly subtle, especially because you're emitting radiance out of your body. Just remember. Roll stealth for the other one still.
Yep. Okay.
You were already on DK, but yeah. Okay. So,
Wow.
Trix, you notice the radiant cleric pointing towards the boat, but you don't notice the other one. Rhea, you're on top of things, and you notice both of them, and you like look at them the way like a cat looks at something that has potential danger.
But,
Hey,
Rhea,
dog,
look.
stop thinking for a second.
I was gonna say, Rhea, look, a shooting star.
There's two people over there on the shore.
Oh,
What, you can't see them?
I can only see the shooting star.
Well, what do you think we should do?
We can go say hi to them.
Do you think they're friendly?
Well,
Do they look friendly to you?
well, maybe one of them is a superstar.
You're my superstar. Thank you, security breach.
I notice a pebble in the boat that we're in, and I go into it.
What, you throw the pebble at them?
No,
No, she's using.
I go into it, you know, with my with my
you go
fingers.
inside the pebble. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
So I
She
keep
hides inside the
here,
pebble.
and but I keep Mage Hand rowing us forward.
Okay, so Rhea's effectively invisible now.
Yeah, and we. Yeah. I like you just went. If you want to go talk to them, I'll just go in my rock. Just go to my rock.
He's like, you can do whatever you want, buddy.
Okay.
I'll stay here and see how it goes.
So what do you do then, Trix?
I'm just gonna row to the shore then.
Okay. Do you dock at the circle or at the shoreline?
The circle.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check for controlling the boat on your own.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still rowing it.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
just-
exactly see where you're going while within the thing. Also, my Roll20 glitch stuff you fix that. Anyway, continue.
I got a 12.
Okay, give me a D100.
Oh.
First RNG roll of the run. As I tried to fix my Roll20 that went black screen, I couldn't see anything.
90.
90. You managed to actually get the boat to not only park in front of the circle, but it actually is a little up and it like lands perfectly there. It's the type of thing to where it's like you remark, wow, I couldn't have done this parking job on purpose if I tried.
Even though I was facing backwards.
Yeah, even though you're doing it backwards, unable to see where you were going. So yes, you managed to perfectly land inside of the sacrificial circle.
Uh,
Knew I'd be
I,
an excellent pirate.
I'm gonna carry the stone in my mouth while jumping onto the shore for a circle.
Well, before that, I want to give the other characters a chance to react to you approaching the shoreline.
Okay.
Water on me.
Surtur's characters. I forget what your name is, and your character sheet's closed.
Ah, okay.
Remy and Taki.
Tika.
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 Yeah, I almost got it.
No, they are not that snack drink. I think Taki is the name of it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, Taki is also a Soul Calibur character, and I just realized. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I didn't go with that then.
This is like the time I mess up, say, the Sylvester, as Sylvester.
Sylvester Stallone, yes.
I guess I might want to. I might want to either take cover or, yeah, if. Yeah.
Which one's taking
how
cover?
far- Oh, okay. No, I can reach there. Well, dash action exists actually.
What do you? Okay, who's doing what? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have both characters take cover in case like there's some sort of range attack coming from the boat, because I don't know who's in the boat.
Fair enough. Though, give me a perception check for. Does either of them want to notice more details, or are you just going to accept what you see at face value?
I guess I could try seeing more. Yeah.
Okay, perception checks.
Perception checks. Change the name this time.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of D100 rolls in this series.
Okay.
14 for Remy.
Mm-hmm.
For Tika. You're able to notice a few interesting things. One, the fox-like creature, whatever this is, that has crystals going off its body, it doesn't seem to be raving or frothing or anything, and doesn't seem to be making hostile motions. And also, you notice behind there, there's a mage hand controlling one of the oars. So someone in the boat is casting magic.
Oh. Okay. I forgot. Yeah, my hand isn't invisible. I'm dumb.
She didn't choose to make it invisible. She is Arcane Trickster, so she could have chose to make it invisible, but she didn't say that she did, so... Okay. I mean, did you make it invisible, Rhea?
Nope, I'm just a pebble.
Okay, so, yeah, no, her mage hand is fully visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't... Dumb question, but you know why I'm asking this. Does the fox have clothes?
No, neither of them have clothes.
Okay, they're animals, so that still works. You're a pebble, Rhea.
Well, yeah. But when I'm a kitty, I have armor.
Oh, right. Armor, that...
Oh yeah, they have basically the equivalent of horse barding, but for a cat. They are wearing armor.
I think Rim would turn around to Tika and be like, "You ever saw any insane people with that put armor back on?"
Yeah, well-maintained
Nope.
armor, because it's not like this is like ripped up or like scraps of armor. No, this is like actually well-maintained armor, it looks like. Wait, I just realized something. You can't see Rhea. She's inside a pebble.
Yeah.
You can't see the kitty.
I was just about to say that.
And Shadox is the Shadox is not wearing armor.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't see someone wearing armor. Apologies.
Okay. Then I guess someone seems at least intelligent enough to know how to row a boat. You think if they're natural born, they're actually staying in there?
Tiki would know more. Tika.
Yeah, I think it might be sane if they can move the thing across water, not just try moving through it. probably means that they are. Huh. That's rare.
And then we get back to battle.
And I just get on the shore with the pebble kitty then.
So, Kitty, you were being manhandled and grabbed in the pebble and just being brought with the Shadhawks against your will.
right.
Handle?
Seething inside of the pebble.
You
I'm
have
very.
you have 30 feet of blind sight, yes. Because I believe all Chewingas have 30 feet of blind sight.
Ooh, cool.
So you can see up to 30 feet around you. Also, hello, Funny Mouth. Welcome to the stream.
Funny Mouth? Well, that's a funny name.
Anyway, yes, you're being dragged to shore in the pebble alongside Trix.
I stopped casting Mage Hand.
Okay, the mage hand disappears.
And I'm just gonna be approaching the light.
What light?
The starlight.
Oh, you're going to be approaching what you assume to be a shooting star in the distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Surtur, this fox dog thing is approaching you. What are you going to do about it? And it does not seem hostile outwardly.
It's just carrying a pebble.
Yeah.
I mean, can Surtur's characters even tell that they're carrying a pebble? It's a small pebble.
Yeah.
I would need a perception check for them to be able to tell.
Yeah, and it's not an important detail. I feel like at least the fact that the wild animal is carrying a pebble. Okay.
Right. The most notable thing about that would be that it has enough upper brain function to know how to carry something. But you've already seen far weirder in the Shadow Bell, so.
Yeah, and I've also seen that they're smart enough, apparently, to work and park a boat.
I will mention, Trix, you are able to tell that there's two individuals here, and they are both glowing, but they are not actual stars. You are able to tell this at this point because you're close enough.
On. I guess there's not gonna be any wishes then.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, with the muffling sound with the pebble in my mouth.
We're going to be on the horses.
Wait a second. Sorry about the noise, everyone.
It's okay. I thought you crashed for a second.
No, I didn't. There we go.
I heard of tiny pops and that's all.
Well, I was saying sorry to the stream because they were hearing like a million tabs closing. And each of them, it was accompanied by a ghost laugh, so there's just like a million ghost laughs going on at once. Anyway, that should help cut down on the stream, Funny Mouth. Anyway, sorry, cut down on the lag. Anyway. I forgot what was happening. Right, you are having a meeting. Surtur's characters, what are you doing?
Well, at this point I can probably tell that there's delirium on this Shadows.
Yes, there's delirium on nearly everything here. That's not that exciting.
Well, just in case for hostile creatures, I think he's going to take a step back and make it so that if somehow he was wrong, probably the first target will be the person who's already contaminated.
Right. Meanwhile, what does the Sun Soul Monk do?
I think she's actually curious, and while Remy is going back, she's going to actually go see the Shadows thing.
Okay.
They don't seem.
Sorry,
And then like, wait, where are you? Wait, where are you going?
I will now have everyone roll me a D100. First RNG roll of the day. Well, second, technically, but first group RNG roll.
24.
Alright. Oh yeah, and I have to roll for Kitty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
R/1D100.
I can't see the stream anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
I'll get back to that. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much lag.
240s.
Okay, so 20,
100 and there's a pair.
24, 40, 91, 40. As the Sun Soul Monk starts to approach the Shadoks, and as the Shadoks starts to approach them, the ground begins shifting and moving. And I'm going to have both the Sun Soul Monk and the Shadoks give me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
There's one for the Shadoks.
When I in dodging, I would have probably dropped the pebble.
Well, you're not dodging
That's-
something. I'll explain in a
I've got
second.
to change it. I've got to change it. Oops.
It's fine. 17. The ground beneath both of you had begun to turn to quicksand and try to pull you in. But thankfully, both of you react back enough to jump backwards and away from it, thus avoiding the pitfall area as a result. And there's now just a square area that is, let me just draw a little square. This area is now dangerous terrain.
Dangerous.
I'm gonna put the pebble down. Well, that was a quickie situation.
Ria, you almost got sucked in with the kobold. With the kobold.
Oof. So I invisibly cast Mage Hand on my pebble and lift me up.
So there's now
So
an invisible mage hand lifting up a pebble into the... So the pebble is just floating. It's now poltergeisting its way into the air. Okay.
But it's so tiny that no one probably notices it.
I'll have Suda's characters give me a perception check.
Ooh.
And you can give me a
Lots of
stealth
perception
check.
checks
Rhea.
today.
You can give me a stealth check, Rhea.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
I will.
Great.
You sound salty. Are you okay?
Oh no, my mouth is just full of Cheez-Its.
Ah, full of Jesus. Wow, you
Well,
rolled 36. Oh my god. No one can see the pebble move.
Okay, I don't need to roll that.
Yeah, because his characters cannot possibly roll a high enough perception check.
They could mistake it as me doing it.
Yeah, but you and I have been together long enough that you just know where I'm at.
I know, I met the other two people.
They can't even see the pebble, Rattle. That's how stealthy it's being right now. They can't even see the pebble moving.
I met the mage hand.
They also can't
mage
see the
hand
mage
is
hand because the
invisible.
mage hand is invisible currently.
Oh,
Because of Arcane Ledger Domain from Arcane Trickster. Also, yes, look.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just a floating pebble that no one notices except maybe Rattle because he's the one that tricks because he's the one that just deposited it. So
Yep.
and even then, maybe not.
so you two are not really shooting us, huh?
What?
The monk and the cleric are shooting stars.
Rattle's character
What?
just said you two aren't actually shooting stars, huh? That's what Ral said.
Why would you think we're shooting? Why would you think we're shooting stars?
So does it glow on you guys?
No, he has a point. And then
Aren't shooting stars in the sky normally?
are they, Surtur? There is no stars in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Tika doesn't even really know what a star is.
Yeah, that was Remy's response. Right, but good point. Tika would probably be like, I don't even, what's a star, let alone a shooting one? Oh, wait.
Well,
What's
Tika's
star?
heard of a
Let
star
me
from
think.
outside travelers, but like doesn't really know
right.
what it is. They just know it's generally in the sky. But it's like, oh, maybe they could be on the ground.
Yeah. She's just there like, well, I guess things can fall from the sky.
Yeah.
These things can fall from the sky. I love the that she replies back. Well, if they're in the sky, then they're going to fall eventually, right? Oh my god.
That's not horrible logic. I
When
love that logic.
when I've heard that joke,
Yes, you would have also heard that joke.
once I hear it, I'm gonna cast a Tasha Titty laughing by accident.
No. Who are you casting it on?
The one that made me Trix laugh.
Oh, so, Tika, you have Tasha's hideous laughter cast on you. I need you to make a saving throw. Spell save DC 10.
It's the wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
Fall prone laughing your ass off.
Mm-hmm.
For an entire minute. Yes, Diana, giggling like a schoolgirl.
Let's see. No, not change the name. That's 19. Let's go.
Nice. So, managed to resist Natasha's hideous laughter. Yeah, Remy, you just noticed the Shadoks cast a spell on Tika. How do you react? They didn't seem to do it on purpose, but they did cast a spell on them.
I am tempted to take hostile action as a character, but I know as a player going PvP on session 1 is probably not a good idea.
I mean, it's how I started the oncoming storm with PvP on session 1.
Okay, going PvP in the middle of nowhere with no one to potentially heal if someone fucking dies or goes to 0 HP is likely a bad idea.
Trix is just laughing while you're deciding.
Okay.
I cautiously float away so that I'm nowhere near Trix, just in case the battle starts.
Ria's like, oh no, this kid isn't bad, I'm out.
Yeah. Rhea's just floating off into the fucking distance. And then Rhea leaves the campaign and never comes back. Anyway.
To watch, but not so close that I'll get caught in the crossfire.
Even though it's unlikely, Ria's probably standing further away than fireball radius away from from Trix.
What you gonna do, Remy?
What?
Are you actually going to fight Trix?
Why did you do that?
Okay, so Remy is yelling at Trix. How does Trix react?
Oh, do what?
I saw you cast a spell. What did you try to do? Why did you try to do so to cast a spell on one of us? What?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Okay, I need a persuasion check from Trix, and I need a insight check from Remy.
No, Trix is being honest because he.
I know
really
you're
doesn't
being
know-
honest, but you still haven't persuade this person. That's why it's persuasion, not deception. Because Remy's not likely to believe you, given their background. Persuasion 4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what's your
Okay, time to roll a nat one.
I would
I
laugh.
forgot to click.
Ah.
Nope. Oh, that would have made me fast anyways.
Despite Trix telling the truth, Remy's calling bullshit on that. So, Remy,
That's funny. A successful insight check. He's telling the truth. You're still calling bullshit with a successful insight.
Well, the insight check is to see whether, okay, yeah, fair enough. But it was insight against him trying to persuade you to not think this is the case. Basically, he was not able to persuade you, is what that insight check meant.
Yeah.
Either way, what are you going to do now, Remy?
I don't believe you. What is that you just did?
What is what? The spell?
No. Yeah. He's like fully committed to it. To like.
Does
He's just gonna. Trix is just gonna look at Remy confused.
does Tika stand? Does either Tika or Kitty step in at this point? Or are we going to let this go into a brawl?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Love you too. I'm gonna pop out of my pebble now, and just be like, yeah, he does that sometimes.
Where do you want to appear? Because I have no idea where your pebble is currently.
Right where I floated away from him.
You never gave me a direction. And so were you just floating up?
I mean, I
want
want him to like over to the side.
Okay.
So like,
do you want to be close to Surge's characters, or do you want to be close to the Shadowhawks? Or do you want to be far away from both of them?
not too far away, but about equal distance.
Okay, so like...
equal?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna just pop out my pebble and be like, he didn't mean it. He just does that sometimes.
So you just see a cat basically just appear out of the air, land onto the sandy ground, and just start speaking to you, saying, yeah, he just does that sometimes. And it's a cat that, I would have both of you give me an Arcana check to see if you've ever encountered Displacer Beast before. Or I would accept either Arcana, Survival, or Nature.
Okay. Change the name.
Why don't you just start with the character that has that name?
Because I thought I had changed the name earlier.
Oh.
Because I had forgotten to change it for Remy's insight, and then I never changed it. So I thought I had changed it, and I opened Remy. Oops. Forget the +2. I forgot to remove a checkbox.
That's fine, that's still good enough. So Remy has never encountered something like this. However, Tika, you are quite familiar with the creatures of this realm, and as a result, you recognize what Kitty is. Kitty's a mutant of some kind, obviously, but she's based off an actual displacer cat / displacer kitten. Though she's much smaller than one normally. The tentacles give it away for you, though. And that also explains her shifting appearance. The fact that she has like a distorted outline isn't exactly there. It appears like Kitty's in multiple places at once, kind of, while also standing in the same spot. You ever, like, have an image that's out of focus, but then you look at something and everything else is crisp in the image except for one object which is out of focus? That's Kitty.
That's Kitty.
Meow.
Did that baby displace her cat or something? Just talk. What?
I'm not a baby.
Well, well, you're you're pretty small for an adult one. I thought you were a baby.
Oh, just because I'm small, I'm a baby?
That the one you're talking to is their name is Kitty.
It's not my name, but you can call me that.
So what? And then the ring you still stuck on previously. So what? He just randomly casts spells on there?
Unfortunately, yes. It's
Alright.
really annoying when it gets hit when it hits you, but honestly, it's not too bad once you get used to it.
Okay, so Rhea, you're going to give. I'm going to roll a persuasion check with advantage. Remy, you get an insight check with disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
Just to help ensure this actually works. So there's the roll with advantage for the kitty. You got 21.
Okay. So if I somehow beat it twice. No.
Not one.
One.
Remy is Remy's just tired of this bullshit at this point. Like, okay then.
My name is Trix.
And as you say that, the actual quicksand goes away.
How at this point everyone is so used to it that even as characters we don't really mention it. They're just like, oh, that was close, and that's all we had.
Yep.
Instead of a C, it replaced with an X.
How much do I weigh?
I don't know. How much does the average house cat weigh? Double that. I don't know. To Google.
More than 10 pounds.
Yes. Well, no, you weigh under 10 pounds because we said you could lift yourself with a mage hand.
Right.
I think you're like 8
I was gonna
pounds.
say, I'm still like mage handing myself up in the air. I'm just floating.
You ever like notice those like poses when like the cats like fold their limbs underneath them and they just go full loaf? That's how I imagine you look. You just
Yep, exactly.
loafing.
You mean they're going to bread loaf?
Brett. Yes. Also, yes.
Or
there's
like
the surprising
sometimes I like roll over on my back and like put my paws up playfully, but if anyone gets close, I smack them with my tentacles.
Yeah. Alright. So now, the party's kind of together at this point, I guess. You all can either talk amongst yourselves and do character dialogue, or we can go on an adventure, or we can take a break here if you want. I kind of want to go make some food myself.
I did tell Remy and Tika my character and Remy's Raya's character's names.
Sure. I'll let you all talk amongst yourselves if you want to do character dialogue. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some food.
Ooh, okay.
So who are you guys then?
Sorry, I was refocusing at the moment that you started saying something. Bleh.
Oh, I said, so who are you two then?
I'm Tika. This is Remy. He's not really from here, so he's still getting used to a lot of things.
So we have a golden Remy, huh?
Oh, what? Here,
Golden Remy.
I don't know what a Gordon Ramsay is.
Gordon Ramsay is what I was making a reference to.
Oh, okay, we're doing a pun on Gordon Ramsay.
See, when I hear Remy, I think of mice, and that sounds tasty to me.
Oh my god, coming from a cat. Oh.
There is a rat named Remy in Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
Chico would probably wonder. Oh, go ahead.
How did Remy react to my joke?
I think just be confused about what that is. Yeah, okay, let's resolve that first, I guess. What's the Gordon?
I mean, to be fair, is there TV in the Shadowfell?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to wait till Buck gets back.
It's raw. Tika would be interested in Maria because, as far as I know, as a player, displacer beasts normally can't fly, so that's and.
Oh, and I'm also flapping my mutated butterfly wings to make it look like I'm flying because of the wings.
Alright, I forgot you had butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm. Oh, do you two want to see a trick?
Oh, goodness.
Reenacting, oh goodness. After earlier, Ray doesn't want to see it, but here's interesting.
I was talking Remy and
Sure, why
Taki.
not?
Okay,
What?
I'm just gonna dislocate my limbs.
I just cover my face with my tentacles and, like, shake my head.
while pretend flying with your wings at the same time.
Yep. Just ragdoll on the floor.
With the limbs going crazy mode.
How did Remy and Taki or Tika react?
Remy is probably a bit disgusted by it, and TK is like, "Oh, that's a cool mutation. I didn't get one that I can really think of. I mean, got a few feathers here and there, and make a very loud hoot. But normally that just attracts every insane thing towards me, and I don't see why that would be useful." I realized I was not trying to make a voice at all.
Okay, then, my character's just gonna replace his joints again.
I think Remy is done and just looks the other way.
It looks like she's gonna throw up, huh?
While Tika is like, I mean, probably could help if someone grapples you, and, or maybe if you're tied up a bit. Yeah, I could see a few times where it could be useful.
Looks like your friend is not really in a good mood with the trick.
I think he doesn't like it either.
I mean, to
Yeah, I don't
be
like
honest
it.
with you, that's a little bit disturbing.
What, don't like classic limbs?
No.
Even the other living creature finds it disgusting. I'm not going. I don't see why I should. Even the people that have mutations on the frequent basis find it disgusting. At least some of them.
I'm not really. I'm just out of my mind.
I dramatically start floating towards the ground and collapse on the ground, still with my tentacles over my face.
Just give her a few seconds.
I can't take this one anywhere. Hey, do you guys want to be my minions? You know, I think there might be a job opening here soon.
Oh, you're such a kidder, Kitty.
I do that thing that cats do where they spin around in a circle and just like turn my ass straight towards you and lay back down.
You being a Randall or one of my characters?
Trixie.
Okay. Do you guys enjoy?
No, I'm not interested in being someone in being a corrupted creature's minion. And while TK's like, what does it give me?
I mean, I'm pretty sneaky, so if you need me to steal something, I think I can do that pretty well. Plus, you know, I'll let this one come along with us, and we can protect you guys too.
I was asking, how do you guys like be this way by pretending to be insane?
What about pretending to be... I mean, sure, maybe it'll work for you, but I'm obviously not a delirium creature. Even if I pretend to be insane, I think they'll be able to catch on. Any other people are going to be able to catch on.
We can just like glue some crystals onto you or something.
I was asking this out of character.
Oh. Oops. Sorry, I thought you were saying it in character.
I was asking you guys' thoughts on how I acted insane.
Tika?
I don't know how to judge what looks or doesn't look insane or not, so I couldn't tell. Back to Kitty, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, I was finishing answering Rattle's question first.
Man, it's hard for me to do anything without him here because I can't even move or nothing.
You should carry her when she's in her petal form, so she can rest.
What's a pebble form? Tika would be curious because she's never seen a displacer cat turn into a pebble.
I quickly pop back into the pebble. And then back out. Oh, you mean that? Oh,
I didn't know displacer cats could do that. That's cool to hide.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a Chewinga friend, and you know, it rode on my shoulder for the longest time, but then it kind of just like fused with me. So now I have all of its powers. So I can go into natural things, like this, and I pop back into the pebble.
Are you gonna come back out, Kitty?
Nope.
Okay, then I'm just gonna pick it up in my mouth to carry her.
I pop back out and just like glare at you again. You don't have to pick me up. I can pick myself up.
I know, but so
Remy is just
I don't
Or
want
you
your
just-
slobber all over my pebble.
Remy's just confused. You're a rock. How can you pick yourself up? What the?
I pop into a different pebble that doesn't have slobber in it, and my cast invisible mage hand again and just fly up in the air.
hey,
A floating rock. Oh, that's cool. TK's just starting to get excited like a child.
it's invisible as well.
Only if I want to be sneaky. I'm not trying to be sneaky, I'm just trying to be out of your reach.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just floating 10 feet above Trix.
While Trix is just trying to get to it.
Don't touch my pebble!
Yeah, I guess being able to steal some things might be useful in the future.
Yeah, or like I can scout ahead, because I'm super sneaky. And sneakiness is a great skill to have in a party member. And a supreme leader. So,
Yeah, we both have learned some tricks while being here for a while.
no one wants to see you dislocate your limbs again.
No, not that. I'm talking about that magic stuff we can do.
Well, yes. But I mean, don't most creatures in the Shadowfell have magical properties?
I don't really remember because it's only been you, me, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm sure we've came across a few things before in our journeys, but nothing friendly.
Yeah. Because we've mostly been stealing their food.
Yeah. And most things in the Shadowfell are canonically insane.
Like me.
You can feel my glare through the pebble.
He just says he's not bothered by it.
And Tika would jokingly say, "You know what's rarer than a sane natural born?
What?
Someone that's not from the Shadowfell that doesn't attack you on sight."
Then he just gotta laugh again. He's laughing again.
Oh, you're going to laugh and it's going to cast it again?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let me try to resolve Natasha's hideous laughter. I'm sure it's still showing somewhere. Spell save DC 10. Okay.
Yeah, and that with all my first level spell slots.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually costing you things to do that. I thought it just happened. Since it happened automatically, it didn't cost you stuff.
It's a first level spell slot.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's if you cast it, intentionally, but if it's unintentionally, I'm not sure if it uses spell slot.
I hope not.
That's something we gotta ask the DM when he gets back.
Yeah, along with if the TV in the dark fell.
Oh.
Well, you failed and you start laughing.
Let me just read how often if you get to make another save at the end of each of its turns. Okay. What's so funny? I can see what's happening. And while Remy's trying to understand what's happening, I guess guess I'll roll again to see how long it takes.
I just float there watching and just like incredulous at the chaos. Come
That's
on.
what your spell does? Really?
Never seen it go quite this way. Though I guess we weren't around that many creatures that weren't
Make
trying
him
to
laugh.
Okay, you finally snap out of it.
So what, does it just happen every time someone makes you laugh or something?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Just because we're killing a roll again. Okay.
See, it hardly ever affects me because I don't laugh at his jokes, nor do I make jokes to him.
Oh, now that we
Yeah.
know, we can be more careful about it.
I don't really have control of that laughter stuff.
He's practically a hyena. He'll laugh at anything.
Not at onion. I mean, yeah, not at onion though.
Did you just make yourself laugh? Are you immune to it?
I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm not the DM. I mean, I guess he would have to be.
Pass it on yourself?
I guess he would have to be, because receiving the effects of it would recast the spell on himself again. Well, he can only be affected by one cast of the spell at a time, so I guess it would just fail as long as he's laughing, so maybe it could work, huh?
It says it has to target a creature within range.
You are within range of yourself. And
Yeah,
a
but I
Yes.
can't. Yeah, but I can't see myself.
You can see yourself.
look down. Can you see yourself?
I meant like a reflection type of thing.
I'm pretty sure that you can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it checks out.
Yeah. You don't need to carry a mirror to target yourself with creatures you can see within range spells.
Right.
Oh, that would be a funny interaction. Like, you know, someone is buffing himself a lot with types of that creatures. So you like ready action, throw a hand axe if the enemy ever gets out a mirror.
Why did I just imagine like fucking narcissists? Yes. Buff me. Heal me.
Oh, look at you, so pretty in the mirror. Now buff me.
A mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the funniest of them all?
Public inspiration, just like wink at yourself in the mirror.
And then you've got that vampire who has some traits of vampires that's like, you guys can see yourselves in the mirror?
Oh, well, You can't?
I love how we're down far in the hypotheticals.
I kind of like this group already because of how well we interact with each other.
Yeah.
I'm just, my eyes are watering up at some of the jokes.
Start singing sea shanties again, Trix.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna then sing the Drunken Sailor one.
Perfect. Excellent. Is that a Nova back?
Not yet.
Doesn't look like it.
Things are moving on the stream.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh. It looks like he is back, maybe.
What was that about the stream?
Oh, I was just saying things are moving on the stream, so you must be back.
Yes, I just come back.
Yellow.
We want to know if I could target myself with Touch's legal TV's classroom, and if the TV
Like
is
if he makes himself laugh. Like if he tells a joke and makes himself laugh, does he cast Tasha's hideous laughter on himself?
A creature of your choice you can see within range. You are a creature you can see within range, so yes, you can cast on yourself.
and they want to know if I do it by accident, do I have to use my spell slots or not?
What's triggering this? Is this your insanity?
Yeah, from laughing.
Then no, it doesn't. It doesn't use spell slots. It's just since you don't have control over it, it doesn't use spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that all the
we
questions
al-
you had?
We also want to know if there's TV in the dark cell.
If Darkfell is if there's
Okay.
TV, I'm sure you can find TV sets. There's no TV programs, but I'm sure you can find working television.
But like, if we found like a DVD and a DVD player and a TV, we could have potentially watched Ratatouille.
Yes.
I also did make a reference to Gordon Ramsay with Grammy.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine because anything can end up in the Shadowfell. Think of like the back rooms for D&D. That's kind of Shadowfell where anything can end up here from any other world because it's connected to every prime material world. So
But I did make a reference to Gordon Ramsay
I
by
know.
yeah, I called Remy Gordon Rammy.
Yeah. This is fucking raw. Anyway,
It's. I don't know how he says it, so.
you donkey. Anyway, I also happened to notice while I was out there, I watched the stream for a little bit. I happened to notice it's like a half hour to an hour late in terms of
I told
delay.
you it was lagging a lot.
I
Yeah.
don't.
It was
Oh.
a big delay.
I'm gonna have to mess with my OBS settings. For those at home that are wondering why there's so much of a delay, that's because I had to do a clean re-wipe of my entire computer. So, since I had to restore it to factory settings, I don't have any of my OBS settings. I need to go tinker with those and figure out how to get the delay to go away. Because normally there's a delay, but like I don't like having it, so I try to remove it.
Taka have filled the
Did you say taco?
I mean, Tika filled the DC save for Tasha City's laughter.
Okay, so they're laughing.
Yeah.
I actually heard Taka, like Takahata 101.
I think Rattle has messed up my name in like 4 different ways already. That's funny.
Yeah, sorry, I do have ADHD.
It's fine,
I
Trixie does too.
I just find it funny It's just, I mean, I still remember for like the first 5 sessions of the oncoming storm, Bug was messing up my character's name a bunch.
Yep.
Clockwise.
Clockser, Clockswise. His actual name was Clocktor, but I kept messing up. Clockinator.
Clogginator.
Okay,
Clockman.
that one you made up.
That one I made up, yes.
Currently, my Trix is currently singing what will we do with a drunken whaler?
Yeah, I told him to sing more sea shanties.
So
He's a good little minion.
yeah. So I took it all of you got along quite well.
So where are you two humanoids going?
Tika and Trix are becoming friends.
I figured before this point they were already friends, but okay.
I bet because of how well they are bonding.
Mm. Oh, Tiki, you mean. Tiki.
Yeah.
Taki. No.
You both got it wrong.
Paco.
No, it's Tiki.
I have it written down. Tika. It's Tika.
The third one, the second time Ria messed up, I'm sure that one was on purpose. I'm not sure about the first one, but the fact that she went with Taco.
Taco Tuesday.
Also, Kitty did go back into a pebble to try to get away from me, from carrying her.
Yep.
So where is Taco and the rat going?
Taco. I mean, it's hard to get consistent targets to where to go in the Shadowfell, but
Well, should we all just walk in the same direction together?
Or we could just take the boat.
Yeah, or we could do that.
was there anyone else in the boat?
Nope.
No, just us two.
And it's a boat that can fit 4 people.
You two get the road this time.
Yep, you guys have opposable thumbs, so
Trix will sing sea shanties the entire time.
and
Yeah.
I will nap.
Give me a performance check, Trix.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if you roll in that one.
Okay.
He's semi-decent at sea shanties. They're passable and better than no noise, which is what's normally there. Because normally the only ambience in the Shadowfell, besides the sloshing of the water, is ethereal winds blowing across the plains and an occasional scream from the background. But
Trix will be singing Weller Man.
Where did you come from with that boat, by the way?
That's a good question.
We just
Yeah.
like being out on the waves, you know. It's not like we have anywhere else to be.
Yeah, it was her idea for sailing.
It was not. It was yours. I just agreed to it.
I
I
thought
mean-
you wanted to be the pirate captain.
I never said anything of the sort.
Give me a persuasion check.
Give me a persuasion check.
And give me an insight check, Trix.
I love how because Ria can't do the rolls, she just replies your own give me a blank check.
Yeah, she has that smart ass in her. Rhea, you fail, and Trix can tell you're lying.
I failed?
You failed. You
did I?
rolled a 10 instead, and they got an 11.
Alright, Captain Kitty.
I sit up a little bit straighter, but I don't reply.
Roll me a D100, Kitty. Or
Roll me a D100, DM.
Trix, go ahead and roll D100. I'm trying to eat food.
Okay. $50.
Okay. So, right when you start to smile a little bit, Kitty, as you're getting onto the boat, a small portal opens above you and a pirate hat falls on your head. Perfectly sized for you. You now have a pirate captain's hat. It's perfectly sized for your head.
Perfect.
Where it came from, you have no idea. The portal closed soon after.
I pretend like I don't notice it, but like when no one's looking, I straighten it a little bit with my tentacles.
Where to, Captain?
So all
that
of you
away.
just point in arbitrary direction and you sail.
Yeah.
I just
I
point with both my tentacles in every direction, essentially. Like, that away.
Yeah.
Full speed ahead.
I feel before they entered, Remy and Tika would have had. I almost called her Taki because it was messed up so often.
Taco.
I'm not okay. I don't think I would mess it up for Taco. Not unintentionally, at least. I might say that for a joke or something, but yeah. I think there would have been a little argument of like, oh, we should probably go with them. Though with other corrupted creatures that aren't going to try to at least be careful with it, well, you prefer to be on a boat where like shadows and zombies can't reach us, or you prefer to stay on the ground where a random shadow could pop in a minute?
Looks in the ocean, sees shadows moving around under the water.
Feel cozy here.
She says with a pirate hat on while loafing in the boat.
Don't worry, the shadow creatures in the water don't really bother us.
Row faster.
That's how much patience Kitten has. Okay.
Less
Fine.
talking, more rowing.
Alright, I would like everyone to give me 2 D100 rolls. I know, I'll do it in a second.
5 and 39.
Okay. Because, since you're sailing off into the distance, I now need to know, well, okay, what's your first random encounter? God, there's a lot of lag. I'll hopefully fix the lag by next time.
I'm trying to both.
Okay. Who's driving the boat?
Both of Rika. I meant Remy and Tika.
Just combining them into Rika? Okay. That's your fusion name. That's your Gogeta name.
My fusion name is a plant archetype from Yu-Gi-Oh! Got it.
No, that's Rika with 2 Ks. This is Rika with 1 K. But yeah. Alright, both of the people piloting the boat, I need you to give me animal handling checks. For the people who aren't piloting the boat, I need you to give me dexterity saves. As you might be flung off the boat, Kitty.
Do the thing.
I am doing the thing.
Woo!
I forgot to mark that you have proficiency in dexterity saving throws. Hold on.
I already love this group so far.
I do too.
Rattle is enjoying being the chaos maker.
Wow, she rolled a nat 20.
Excellent.
Kid is not disturbed by the rocking of the boat. Now, meanwhile...
As the captain should be.
Yes. Oh, what you do with a drunken sailor? Oh, what you do with a drunken sailor? Oh, what you do with a drunken sailor? Throw them in the ocean. So, Tika, you managed to barely hold on. Remy, on the other hand, your oar suddenly lurches and at first smacks you really hard in the chest, and then pulls forward and begins to pull you off the boat as something had grabbed onto the oar from under the water.
Oh shit.
I just imagine at some point on the boat ride, Tristan just get a thing, the Joker song for a Christmas song, for Batman spells and stuff.
That's an interesting idea. Also, ow, you just took 6 bludgeoning damage from the oar hitting you in the chest.
Oof.
Before now, it's starting to pull you underneath. So I need you to give me a straight save or a dex save as to whether you want to try and let go of the oar or keep the oar from going underneath the boat.
I don't know what an oar is, so it's hard for me to decide.
To Google, because oars are. Once I show you, you'll know exactly what it is.
Okay.
You,
Yeah, I
it's
don't know
probably
how
you
to
just don't
write
know
it.
the English word. It's this. If you look at my stream,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's an oar.
Yeah. I didn't know how to type it, but it sounded the same as like mineral ore. But I'm like, it's probably not that.
No. The paddles that you use to drive boats.
Okay.
Anyway, do you let
did
go
you-
of it and like get pulled under, or do you try and hold on to it for dear life?
I try to hold on to it.
Okay, so that'd be an athletics check or a straight save for that. Which would you prefer?
They are the same. They are the same number. Ooh, +0. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay. 17. You managed to actually hold on to the oar, and it's getting pulled so hard the oar snaps in half, and the bottom half goes under the ocean. You are now down an oar.
Oops.
It's not your fault. And your
It
boat
looks like-
is currently
Well,
like
this
50
is
feet.
not ideal.
Yes, that's an understatement.
It looks like someone's gonna have to swim the boat.
That's not a good idea.
I was joking.
I think it's not. I think we should probably deal with the thing that's trying to attach the boat instead of figuring out if we should swim or not.
Well, nothing else has happened at this point. It just seemingly took the oar and left. As I didn't roll initiative, combat didn't start.
It
You
seems
just-
like it wanted a. It seems like it wanted a Oreo.
From Taco, anyway. The problem is, with only one oar in the boat, you're going to be going in circles if you try to paddle with just one oar, unless you like constantly switch sides, which would have your speed going through the ocean. And you're about 30 feet away from the shore that you started, and you can't see any other landmass other than the shore that you started from where you are right now.
Could I use my elastic limb to try to reach the land? To pull us there?
I don't think they can stretch 30 feet, no.
Eh,
What would you like to do? You could try to keep paddling, you could try to go back to the shoreline, or you could do something else that I can't think of as a DM.
Alright, start swimming.
You could also try to start swimming. Yes. Is that
Really,
what
in
you
that
like
weird water thing. Also, the same thing where the oar got pulled. I don't want to get pulled into water.
Can I mage hand myself over there?
over to where? The actual shoreline?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can float any amount of distance with your mage hand.
Does anyone have a rope?
Ooh.
Does anyone have a rope?
Yeah, I have a rope. I can fly there. Reminder that I'm a winged tiefling.
Right, you're a winged
I was-
tiefling.
I was gonna try to use Blooming Sword to swat the water to set the boat back to land.
Wait, you're trying to use a sword as an O? As an oar?
Blooming Blade.
Roomy blade. Oh, booming blade. How?
Like, it project us to the land?
Like make an
a-
explosion behind the boat to push us towards the land, I'm assuming.
No, because booming blade only triggers when you hit a creature. You would need something like thunder wave or thunder step or something.
I mean, you did mention that there are theories that the sea is a mimic.
It does not count as a creature for the purposes of this spellcasting.
I mean, would you think it's a... that's one way to test the goddamn theory, but if the entire ocean is a mimic, I don't want to fight a mimic that big.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so give me the rope and I'll float to shore.
Okay, I'm gonna check my inventory real quick.
I like to
I have
imagine that
one.
both of you get this idea for the rope, and then she starts floating to shore with that, and you just fly over with your own rope, and there's just now 2 sets of ropes.
Yeah, I do have hairpin rope.
Yep, 50 feet. That's how much is standard. 50 feet of hempen rope.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, you with the opposable thumbs, tie part of it to the boat right here, and then tie the other part onto me.
Does anyone know how to tie a knot with rope?
There's
will
no
actually be
way
secure?
that they don't know how to tie knots. That's a simple life skill.
Fair.
I
mean,
don't know how. I don't
I
know how.
assume they're all wearing shoes. Well, I mean, the humanoids anyway.
No, they aren't.
I
Most
can
characters in
only-
D&D don't wear shoes.
I can only. I can only knot up bow ties.
So you make a bow tie out of a rope in the boat.
Well, you aren't one of the people with opposing thumbs.
Opposable thumbs, not opposing thumbs.
You know what I mean? Shush.
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
I know. Okay. So, you managed to, give me a dexterity, I don't know, what would it be, like sleight of hand? Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
For just making it impromptu, not, without having skills to do so.
who?
The humanoids, as you mentioned it, people with opposable thumbs.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Since Ren is the one that can fly, I'm assuming it's going to be him. Am I on the right character? Yes, I'm on the right character.
Well, no, because the idea is you're tying it to the boat and then the cat is pulling it towards there.
Oh, well.
Both of your characters can try, is what I'm saying.
I mean, do I have enough
Okay.
strength? Well, I'm not trying to pull it to the shore. I'm just trying to take it to the shore, and then I'll wrap it around a pillar.
And then
And
they
y'all can
can
pull
use that
yourself.
to try and pull themselves towards it. Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm a tiny cat. I can't pull a boat full of humanoids and a dog.
You say that,
so-
but you have a strength of 12, which is stronger than a normal human in this setting.
So basically, you just gotta wrap around one of the poles on shore.
That's
Right.
what she said, yes. But yeah, fun fact, in normal D&D, a cat has enough strength to lift 40 pounds in normal D&D, which is kind of insane. But going off game mechanics.
I know it goes off carrying capacity though, so maybe it's a little. I don't know if you've trained it down because of tiny creature.
Either way, through some finagling and about an hour of work, you all managed to rig up this rope and pull it towards the shore and get to shore. Roll me a D100 as you're pulling the boat towards the shore. Let's see how good your landing is this time.
If it's taking an hour, it's probably going to be a gentle landing.
Yeah. But unforeseen mishaps can always happen. Also, hey, my stream got 30 views. 68. Average. You managed to land on there decently well. You scraped the bottom of the boat a little bit, but you don't really care because you're not planning on keeping this boat anyway.
So we had a bumpy ride ahead.
That's actually a question. Do any of you try to keep the boat, or do you just abandon it here?
Uh,
I
Yes,
think
we
we're
don't
done
have-
with the boat for now.
yeah, it said we only have one oar.
Okay.
But I keep my hat on. I will be the captain.
Okay.
Captain of what? There's no boat anymore.
The captain of the party.
The captain of the party, clearly.
So who's gonna be your first mate?
The
To be
one who's
determined.
volunteering? AKA Ralph.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one who called me captain first, so.
In all of this exuberation, all of this exasperation, all of you get hungry. What do you have in the way of food?
Fetch me food minions.
Let me roll a persuasion check for Rhea. Not one. Yeah, no, your minions, quote unquote, do not listen to you. You got not one.
Damn it.
Did you have rations or something on the boat before we leave the boat behind?
Oh, yeah, probably. I think we all have rations, don't we?
I don't know about tricks, but for the two of us, yeah, we still have some.
I
I'm pretty
don't.
sure I have a pack.
Trix does not
Then-
have rations.
Didn't I get a pack?
Yeah, you got a pack, and your pack did include, I believe, 5 days of rations.
Excellent.
Yeah, which for reference for people at home who do not know, a ration is not just one meal. A ration is 3 meals, because it expects you to eat 3 meals a day in your rations. Meaning, if you want to stretch rations out, they can stretch to 3 times the time, but it's going to be rough because you're not going to be having your full food amount.
Usually Trix have to borrow food from a kitty.
Either that, or you just eat delirium, because you can do that. That also
Yeah.
acts as sustenance. For those who do not know, natural born who eat a 1 pound delirium crystal will have 24 hours of sustenance, similar to the good berry spell.
I was about to say.
Okay. Yeah, because they've been at sea for a while is what I'm with thinking.
So yeah,
So
all of you
they
eat
would-
some food.
And I'm just gonna try to find some delirium to eat then.
Okay. As you pull out the food and all begin to eat. Actually, Surtur, what are your characters doing? Are they also just pulling out food to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, as this all happens, you all notice a few small critters begin to worm their way out of the sands nearby. There appears to be some rats who have noticed you and are approaching all of you timidly for food. What do you do? They do not appear outwardly hostile right now. And let me go get these swarm of rats creatures. This could be representation. There's about like half a dozen rats.
It looks like there's gonna be rats for you, kitty.
I start swatting my tentacles around, trying to grab them.
They scurry around as a result, and one of them bites your tentacle. Not enough to actually cause damage, but still.
Oh, they had a 2v situation, huh?
I mage hand myself high up in the air away from them. Just glaring down.
Once I start laughing at the joke I made, gonna try to Tajahiri's laughter rats.
I don't know how Tajahiri's laughter works with swarm creature. I assume it hits all of them though. Because it's a swarm creature.
Hideous laughter doesn't work on creatures with intelligence 4 or lower, so is the swarm of rats too low intelligence?
That's a good question. Let me go check.
I mean, I know most animals have really low intelligence unless awakened. Hi, Rhea and Trix.
These rats have an intelligence of 15.
Oh, okay.
Because they're based off the cranium rat stat block, which is like the super...
I mean, rats are generally really smart anyway.
Also, these rats are lawful evil in alignment. Not that you'd be able to tell.
So they have to make the DC saving throw.
Okay. Do they have any pluses to this?
Meanwhile, Remy, after seeing Kitty fly up with his mage hand, he's thinking, yeah, that's probably a good idea, and starts floating with it, starts flying a bit over the ground with his food as well.
Okay. This is just gonna be a nat D20. I pressed the wrong button. That causes it to go full screen. 1d20.
Yes, they fell and they're now start laughing. which
Laughing rats.
Which Kitty can now take advantage of.
Yep. They're laughing quite creepily with like distorted squeaking noises and what sounds like metal scraping noises.
I lash out with my tentacles again, trying to swat as many as I can.
However, this also has an unintended side effect as they now begin glowing. And that, I'm going to have you give me a wisdom saving throw, Trix.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You are now frightened of the rats. Anyway, you smack them with your tentacle, kitty?
Yeah.
Okay. I will make an attack roll against these creatures. First attack roll of the run.
Yay.
That is a 13. That
I think it's an... Doesn't she get advantage because the rats are prone?
Yes. That would have hit anyway, though. They don't have a high enough AC. Alright, so that hits, and then roll damage. And there's a surprising amount of lag. 2 bludgeoning and 2 piercing.
Yay! Attack with advantage! Sneak attack. Let's go. We got a sneak attack.
Oh yeah, it deals I forgot this is one of the few things in the game where it deals an exact amount of damage, not a die roll. It deals exactly 2 bludgeoning and 2 piercing. Grab that. And you get to add sneak attack, yes. Which sneak attack at this point is, I believe, a D6. Do I have it written down?
I think it's 2d6 at level 3.
Once per turn, deal extra d6 one creature. You don't need a brand. Amount of damage to
it-
increases skill levels.
It's 2d6.
Okay, thank you.
It's always half your rogue level rounded up for the amount of dice.
Nice. That's a lot of extra damage.
So-
13 bludgeoning
15
on
damage.
Oh! A rule change that I actually wanted to mention that I forgot to mention up until now that will actually be important right here. If you're a natural born delirium infested creature, your unarmed / natural weapon attacks automatically count as magical for overcoming resistances. Your natural weapons and unarmed. So that bludgeoning was magical bludgeoning, not just regular bludgeoning. And the same with the
Okay.
piercing, the magical piercing.
Perfect.
So Kitty did 15 damage in total.
No, she did more than that because bludgeoning is double to delirium infested
Ah.
creatures, if you remember.
Okay.
So it did 13 times 2 plus 2. 28. I think you
actually-
might have killed the rats. Let me check.
Yay! More food for the cat.
Nope, you killed most of them. They still have 8 hit points left. So there's a single rat alive. You killed like 5 of them in one shot.
It's all like the chicks laughing.
Yep, good job. Teamwork. Jolly cooperation. So, yes, you managed to kill almost all of the rats except for one. That
I
is
snatched
still-
one up and started eating it.
So you hop off this high perch?
Well, I mean, I assume my tentacles can reach a certain distance, so I go down as low as I need to grab one and then float back up.
Well, before you do that, we're doing combat at this point. So now it's Soda's character's turn.
Oh, right, true.
What do your characters do, Soda? I didn't actually roll initiative, but we're just kind of going.
I'm going with pseudo.
We're going with DM determines whose turn it is. Being brutally honest with that.
Yeah.
I was the first one that took the turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Technically, the rats went first because they tried to petition for food, and that was their first turn.
Yeah. And then they got hit with the
Hideous laughter.
Hideous
and
laughter.
Smacked by.
and now they're waking up because they took damage. So
Yep.
guess they're gonna get a saving throw after that if they don't just die.
What are your characters doing?
I mean, I guess knowing that we've now attacked the rat, it would probably be a good idea to attack before someone gets hit again. I guess since TK is still on the ground, I'll have her attack the rat first.
All right. So who wants to
try to
unleash
stomp
their
the remaining
radiance
rat.
first?
Nah, I just want to stomp the rat.
Oh, you're not gonna do a radiant attack? Okay.
Yeah.
It has 8 hit points.
I forgot to put advantage, but it probably is, so the only thing that matters is crit, I guess.
Yeah, roll me another d20 to see if you crit.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then roll damage.
Oh.
5 bludgeoning. You managed to smash the rat into the ground. However, roll me a d100.
Okay.
You shattered the crystal so violently that you triggered a wild magic surge. 10 random cantrips are cast on 10 random targets in the area. So, you guys. Now I need to
There
go
are not
determine
10.
what cantrips.
They are not random targets. So
They don't have to all
once
be
you-
different targets.
Okay.
It's just... what?
So wouldn't that just be assaulted by me and Kitty?
Wouldn't that be what by you and Kitty?
absorbed it.
Absorbed it? What?
Since we are natural borns.
He said no friendly fire.
I'm confused what you are saying.
This is a wild magic surge. This is not something one of you guys did.
Oh, right. Right. So would we absorb it then? I think is what he's asking.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would. Are you talking about the whole delirium crystal sucking up magic thing?
Yes.
That doesn't apply to wild magic surges. That only applies to actual spellcasting.
Oh.
And also, I completely forgot about that until now. So thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. Which is why I wanted to check.
Oh boy, so let me roll, I don't know, on the cantrip table 10 times. 1, 2... Those are first level spells, not cantrips.
Oops.
I'm just gonna roll until I get one cantrip and say that happens 10 times, because I don't want to have to keep rolling. Well, because I grouped cantrips and first level spells together. No direction. So all of you now have, when you cast a spell, you instantly know the direction of north from your current position. The spell is effective in any environment in which north exists, but may not work in extraplanar settings. So basically nothing happens. All of you get casting, and then you get like a direction pointed to you that continually changes. Whoops, I dropped my soundboard. Hold on. So effectively, nothing happened.
Trix is just still gonna be laughing because of what happened to the rats.
Okay. Guess we'll resolve that after. I don't think the wild magic surge is resolving in this section.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's laughing, so hideous laughter would happen.
Oh.
No, he's not targeting anyone. He's just still laughing from earlier.
Oh, so it's continuing on from the rat thing, is what he's saying. This is not new laughter. This is the old laughter still.
No.
Anyway, so there's an explosion of magic, but nothing seemingly happened. So what do you do now? I assume you just continue eating your food. What do you do?
Well, I'm guessing Kitty is gonna enjoy her new food, which are the rats.
I'm assuming, yes.
Indeed, I am.
All the natural born here, by the way, those rats have enough delirium in them to count as a 1 pound crystal if you all want to just collectively eat rats. Which applies to everyone except for the Wanderer.
Ooh.
So you don't even need to use rations for everyone except for Remy. Remy still has to use a ration.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat one of the rats of the crystals, I mean.
Yeah. Well, you need to eat 2 of the rats to equal 1 crystal, and there's like 6 rats there, so there's enough.
Okay, then I'll just eat 2 rats.
Okay.
Okay. Tika does the same. I got them.
Yeah, because
Tika.
Remy, give me a sanity saving throw.
Okay.
Because of you watching them eating this creature that you know is sickly and corrupted, and yet they're doing it casually like it's no big deal. And a crystal they know would fuck up most people's systems.
Also, I did show Remy the rotating limbs I can do, which they almost thrown up.
Yeah, by this point, Remy's sanity is a little in question, so let's do a sanity saving throw.
I understand. Remy is upset because we're eating his family.
That was really good, Brienne. That was a good one. Also,
Trick is not actually laughing in character. That was just me actually laughing in real life.
you're fine, Ral. So, I assume you rolled as Remy, not Tika.
Oops. Yeah.
Remy manages to steel themselves and just go, it's just the way things are here. I need to relax. I need to not purge. Because the problem was, if she might have started he might have started purging if it wasn't didn't pass that.
I feel like she will become a barbarian at the end of this.
Burn in holy fire. No, a paladin probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, holy fuck.
Yeah. So.
I think there was like a multi-classing synergy between cleric and paladin.
Uh huh.
I meant personality-wise as a barbarian.
Sure, I could see that. What would you all like to do now?
Yeah. We should probably find somewhere safe for you to sleep.
I imagine we're going on foot.
Well, unless
Yeah.
you want to risk being on the boat and being by that other thing, yeah, that seems like an obvious thing.
As you actually look towards the boat, you notice it's disappeared. It's no longer there.
God damn it. Well,
Well,
seems like
you guys picked the direction this time, because apparently I picked wrong.
apparently the creatures of the ship of water took the boat.
That is your best guess as to what went on, yes.
Go forth, minions. And I mage hand
Cool.
myself up in the air as a pebble again. Ready to follow whatever direction you guys go.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm just gonna use my mage hand just to pet you.
And Ria's had enough of that shit, so left. OBS is freaking out right now. Apologies for the scuff stream, everyone. My streaming software is going haywire.
Should we check if vehicle joined back?
You can go check. No, they're back. I figured they'd be back.
Yay.
Anyway.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Uh,
you're floating away.
Amir?
Hmm?
I'm gonna tell you. So while you were floating, I'm using my mage hand just to pet you.
I try to dodge.
Give me a dexterity save.
Mage hand dodge.
It's a dexterity save against his spell save DC. Which is 10, I believe. Yep, she manages to dodge the mage hand. You ever see you ever try to like pet a cat and it just shrinks away? It just seemingly shrinks an unnatural amount to try and get away from them. You're petting. That's what's happening here.
The pebble shrinks.
Eddie, what were your characters doing now, Sugar?
I was just waiting for Rhea to come back, but
Tika and Van.
I don't. I guess we had reached a safe spot before, so I guess we would try to retrace our steps back there, as this is the best quote unquote guess to finding a safe spot, because there's a decent chance that it just moved or went elsewhere, but
Roll me a d20.
Okay. Doesn't matter. There's no stats attached to it, so
The last safe spot you knew was about an 8-hour walk away.
Which means we've already walked 8 hours to get there.
Yep. Which means it's probably moved by now.
Yeah, and also 16 hours of travel and before a, I guess, normal night's sleep. I usually think it's not a good idea.
Uh-huh. So, do you try to just, like, shack up here for a while, or do you want to keep walking first? Do you want to try and find a better spot, or just try to use this?
I'm personally against the idea of being that close to the water.
Yeah, especially
that
with
took a
a
boat.
sacrificial circle that has fresh blood on it still.
I think we should just pick a direction, start walking, and see what we find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the person who isn't even walking and is floating. AKA the kitten.
Semantics.
I mean,
actually,
the kitten is fine. The kitten is fine, for example, for walking too much. She's not walking.
yeah. I now just imagine instead of floating, she just deposits herself on top of Trix's head and is just loafing on Trix's head now. As Trix just starts wandering away like a silly kobold. Anyway. So they start wandering off in the distance. Do you follow them, sir?
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
Because of the bickering argument from earlier, yeah. Both my characters follow. Even though Remy's a bit begrudgingly about that one.
I'd like everyone to roll me D100 for the first hour of travel. The D100 rolls, by the way, are going to be, for now, every hour in game. Unless otherwise specified.
Okay.
I already rolled for Kitten. 39, 38, 39, 12.
I'm assuming we're not trying to make a fuck ton of noise while traveling to not attract unwanted attention.
You also have passed without trace up thanks to the kitten.
Oh, we're moving stealthily. Okay.
You're not exactly moving stealthily, but you're moving within 30 feet of her. And she constantly has passed without trace because she can cast at will.
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between stealthing and just walking. That's why I was asking.
I know, but when you have a passive stealth score of plus 14, it doesn't really matter that much.
I mean, depends what you do, but unless you're actually trying to ruin it, yes.
Yeah. Says the person in heavy armor glowing like a fucking candle. AKA the cleric.
Oh come on! I didn't cast a Norse spell.
Clunk,
Uh,
clunk, clunk, clunk.
To Trix, Remy is just a star. She's a star.
Whenever you say that, I always think of like the security breach Freddy Fazbear thing of Freddy saying, "You are my superstar." To Gregory. I was trying to think of what the name of the main character was.
I would say shooting star.
I know, but it makes me think of that. You happen to come across a series. As you walk up to a certain sand dune and look over, you see a strange sight. A field that almost looks like it has topsoil, like a farm, but there's no farmers around, and it's covered in green and yellow mushrooms with white stems. Just a field of them. What do you do?
I would like to sniff that by rolling a perception check, and
Yeah.
I have the kitty senses.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just-
also gonna. I'm
if
also
I
gonna.
recognize-
I'm also gonna be thrown as well.
Okay.
I'm just trying to identify what that is. I mean, Remy has proficiency with herbalism kit, so mushroom seems kind of that in that area.
You can use herbalism kits for this one, yes.
Would me and Kitty have advantage?
Kitty
For what
would, you
reason?
would not.
Okay.
Because you don't have the keen senses thing Kitty does.
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay. Give me an herbalism kit check for one of your characters, sir. What's the other one doing?
I don't think I would try to go sniff it immediately, especially when someone is trying to figure out what that one is, unless she already knows. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. I have to roll for Kitty. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let me go into that.
What stat do I put with herbalism kit? I didn't know, and now it's querying me like attribute.
Any intelligence stat.
Okay.
So, charisma, wisdom, or intelligence. That's for most tools, unless it's like specifically like smithing or tinkers, where it's dex. But any of the mental tools that like rely on knowledge are mental stats.
Okay.
Perception with advantage.
23.
Okay, Remy finds this out without sniffing it. Trix and Kitty, Trix doesn't find this out, but feels the effects. Kitty, you realize a little too late that these are hallucinogenic mushrooms. And you just snip them into your body. So you start tripping.
I mean, I imagine that I was sniffing from a little bit farther away because I don't need to be that close to sniff it. But I mean, okay, cool. Let's trip.
I mean, to
That's
sniff
like
it, you
like-
need to get some of its spores into your body to be able to even smell it.
I start floating in loops around and as a rock.
Well, okay, I'm going to need you and to translate this into
Not the
D&D
rock, I
mechanics.
guess.
I'm going to need you and Trixie to give me Constitution saves. I'm going to roll Constitution for you. Okay. Kitty, you're fine. This is evidently not your first run-in with mushrooms, so you have a small high. Trix, on the other hand, Trix is kind of on the weird town, and everything is now tasting colors for Trix.
Oh, pretty colors.
Oh god, someone grab a rope. These are hallucinogenic. We're
Re-
gonna have
which,
to tie the dog up.
yeah, which Remy does find out about. Remy, you're able to identify, because of your expertise, because of your proficiency in herbalism kits, you're able to identify that these are a type of hallucinogenic mushroom. However, these ones seem to be laced with delirium, which means that they're actually particularly toxic to people who aren't natural born. But for people who are natural born, these can be used to make healing potions. Delirium infested healing potions, but still, they can be used to make healing potions.
Trix is just gonna probably swipe out the colors he sees.
You swipe at the colors that you see. You end up smacking yourself in confusion, and you take 1 bludgeoning damage to the face. However, in doing all this, you anger the mushrooms. That should ring a bell in Surtur's head. And we enter a random encounter. But before we do that, would anyone like to take a small break?
I had already taken a break while muted.
Okay. What about you, Kitty or Surtur?
I'm good.
I'm opening something in a separate tab so I actually get the correct creature stat block, let's say.
Okay.
Okay, so these floating rat-like creatures come out of the ground that evidently the mushrooms have been growing out of. They've been growing out of the corpses of rats. And some of them come out of the ground floating upside down to attack you all. And I will have
They're
everyone roll
floating?
initiative.
Even
Yes.
though I'm so high on mushrooms.
Yes, you, Rattle, will effectively be incapacitated for the entire fight.
I don't have to roll initiative.
You can roll if you want to, but since you're incapacitated the entire fight, that's not what you can actually do. So, you can roll if you want to, but it's not necessary. I'm mostly going to be ignoring you.
Oh. Sorry, Rattle.
It's okay.
It happens.
Yeah. I'm not really mad at this.
Oh, I didn't figure you were. Kitten got a 9. What does Tiki and Reed get?
The turn orders?
We're doing initiative, yes.
Yeah, I know, but isn't there a turn order in Roll20?
Oh, right, yeah. I guess I could open that. Though, given the fact that I didn't actually already open it, these aren't going to be on there, but,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it's going to be... What were you saying, Soder?
I'm just sad I got a last one.
Yeah. Ironically, Trix gets the first turn, even though they're incapacitated. Then it's...
We could say he just did his own thing during his turn.
Sure, but he's still incapacitated.
Eh.
Which means that you cannot move and cannot take actions or reactions. Which includes bonus actions. So really, you can't really do anything.
We could say he just did out of combat stuff.
Maybe, but we'll get there. For the first turn, though, he does nothing. Remy, it's your turn.
Okay.
You see, there's about half a dozen to... There's about 9 of these rats coming out of the ground.
9 rat mushroom. I don't know how tough they are, but I don't want to get bitten by delirium infested things.
Yep, let me get an actual image of these things onto the screen. That's too big.
Big.
They are not giant rats, no.
That is indeed a big rat.
I'm just going to use this to represent all the rats.
Okay.
Okay.
And the
guess-
turn order?
I guess I will fly up, and because I don't want to get bitten by it, and I'm assuming that the rat isn't going to at least be able to bite me when I'm in the air.
Assuming.
And yes,
Uh,
assuming.
Could you bring up the turn order machine?
No, because I didn't do the turn order. I'll do the turn order next time. Right now, I'm just mentally keeping track of it.
Okay.
Is that lawnmower bothering you guys? Because I hear a lawnmower outside.
I don't hear one.
I don't hear it come from your mic.
Okay.
You don't hear anything.
Alright. So you fly higher in the air. Alright. What do you do now?
And I think I'm just going to cast Radiant Blast at one of the... What is that? Oh, it's the tap roll. Okay. At one of the rats.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
Just wanted to see real quick. Okay, you only have 1 beam. I
Yep.
forgot when you got the second beam. That's how I was just checking. Anyway, roll damage.
I think it's... Okay.
1, which gets doubled to 2. It takes...
And then reduced by proficiency bonus. Oops.
Which means that we trigger a Wild Magic Surge and Arcane Anomaly.
Uh-oh.
Because it gets reduced to 0. Where is my I have the Wild Magic Series table prepared, but not the Arcade Anomaly table prepared. Where are you, Arcade Anomaly table?
I feel like I am the chuckles out the group from the Legends of Fandian.
You have not set up enough time to be acquainted to the Legends Vendors Chuckles yet.
I know. I meant to tell I'm impacted.
Yeah. Also, do I not have an Arcade Anomalies table set up at all? Is that really a thing? I never did. No, it's right here. I have one. Alright, Arcade Anomaly first. All humanoid corpses within 120 feet animate and are hostile. Thankfully, there's no humanoid corpses nearby. Actually, hold on. Roll me a D100 to see if there's humanoid corpses nearby.
Who?
Someone. I don't care who.
I will.
Okay.
Too late.
Oh, never mind. Rampy did.
Mm. Okay. So, 3 corpses that were by the field rise and become hostile haze husks. The shrieking undead beg frantically for forgiveness as they try to rip apart the living. So 3 hostile shadow creatures just appear.
Oh, they could be the farmers.
Yeah, the farmers that were tending to the mushrooms. That makes it so much better. Where is the Haze Hugs stat block? Let me find it. I believe I have it prepared. I have Haze Hulk. I don't have Haze Husk. Okay. If I remember correctly, it's just derived based off the Ghoul stat block. So I'm just going to use the Ghoul stat block. Anyway, so 3 ghouls have entered. But they are currently about 60 feet away. For reference, by the way, ghouls are CO1 creatures. They're not that tough. Okay. So, that was your turn, Rhea. Remy, sorry, not Rhea.
Yep.
Who's next? That would be Kitten. Kitten is next.
At least I'm not making a Deanna joke.
Yes.
How many things are we fighting?
There is 9 rats and now 3 haze husks, which are ghouls.
12 in total.
Am I close enough to smack something with my tentacles?
Your tentacles have a range of 10 feet, and you're floating in the air, so you're about 20 feet away from the nearest rat.
I would like to get closer to the rat and smack it.
Okay. So you use a bonus action to move your mage hand, because I assume you're not hopping off your mage hand, are you?
Correct.
Okay, so you use your bonus action to move your mage hand down closer, and then you smack it with a tentacle.
Yeah.
Alright. Also, I slightly misspoke. Technically, it'd be the rat's turn right now, but we'll just let Kitty have the turn.
Okay.
$17, that hits. And deals 2 piercing and 2 bludgeoning. I'm going to do a stealth check real quick on you. Wow, if I roll in that one, it's still a 20.
I sneak.
The rat didn't notice you, so you got sneak attack.
Okay.
I was checking to
I-
see if the rat had noticed her before combat started. And no, it had not. It was too fixated on the glowing one that fired the radiant blast.
I was gonna say, I thought up something when it's my turn.
Okay, when it's your turn. Alright, so now I'm gonna roll your sneak attack damage. Since I can't automatically add in sneak attack damage on monster stat block, which is annoying. And then there's double ones! We went from a 5 and a 6 to double ones. Okay.
Averages out.
Yeah, I guess. Alright, so double ones plus that means that is 4 bludgeoning damage, 8 bludgeoning damage, plus 2, plus 1 because I think they're resistant to magical piercing. So that's 9. 9 damage on the rat.
Okay.
And that was the same one that you smacked with the radiant blast, by the way.
Okay.
Alright, so now it is the rat's turn. I will go ahead and roll some dice for each of them because I want to see something.
Okay.
Do not be scared by this roll. This is just being used to determine AI. Okay. The rats will collectively all choose to try and move towards and bite the nearest target. Unfortunately, for the people that are in the air, you realize they can now float. And they start floating towards you. However, they are actually ignoring Trix. The high one. They're only
because
going after people going high. Yeah.
Okay. They're like, oh, we infected this one. We can deal with him later.
Or you don't know why. That's your presumption. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they start floating towards you, and I'll start making bite attacks. They have a plus 10 to hit.
Jeez.
If you know the source I'm pulling from, sir, you know why it's that high. So 3 of them are going on. 4 of them are going on Remy. 4 of them are going on the kitty, and then 1 of them is going after Tika. Because Tika hasn't acted yet, so they have less aggro. So we'll first do first one on Remy. Does that hit?
Nope.
Actually, that's a
It's a
critical.
nat one.
Yeah, it's a nat 1. God, there's so much lag. I don't know why there's so much lag on my end right now. Alright.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. You will take 6 damage. No modifiers, just 6 damage.
Okay.
Third one. Does that hit?
Yes.
That's 6 more damage. Wait, Remy's the one that's delirium, right? Or no?
Oh.
Okay, then yeah, they have no reductions to this. And 4th one.
No, that one doesn't hit.
Okay. So we have, so you took 8 damage in total this turn. Now on to the kitten. A 20 hits. However, you're reducing the damage by 2 thanks to delirium. So that's 4 damage.
Resist? Does she resist a bite attack? I forgot.
Not in this case.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit? I forget. No, she has AC 17. I forgot she has really good AC. For her
She has
level.
1 more than me in AC.
Yeah, because she's actually wearing armor. Which is rare for an animal. That one hits. So that's another 4 damage. And then fourth one? Did I already do it? I don't remember. That one also hits, doing another 4 damage. So she took 12 this turn. So... Kitty, question. As a reaction, you can do delirium healing on yourself. Would you like to do so?
Yes, I would.
Okay. That is 3d6 of healing that you can just spam every turn. So she just healed for 7, so she only took 5 damage this turn, effectively. Okay, Tika, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Sharket, why did you enter the turn order? Go away.
Sharket?
Cathanglus's pet showed up in the turn order for some reason. It wouldn't be the first time. It's Cathanglus we're talking about here. Anyway, Tika, what are you doing?
I guess I'm trying to lower the rat count.
Oh wait, I forgot. There was one attack going on Tika, wasn't there?
Right, yes.
Let me roll that one.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so you also have damage reduction, so you also take 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, sorry, now your turn.
Well, I guess since my turn is about to start anyways, I'm just gonna roll the delirium healing.
Go ahead. Unless you roll incredibly badly, you're gonna full heal this. Yep, you're fine. Apologies for the lag, everyone. Hopefully by next time I will have better system going. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is about the time I'd cut off a normal stream, but that was back when I was streaming it starting at noon, so...
Yep.
And
What
it's
the hell?
already... It has already been 3 hours.
Yep. Tika?
Yeah, sorry. I double-clicked back to my character, and it was the tiniest possible version of a character sheet you can have in Roll20 for some reason, so I had to shrink it back up.
It does that sometimes when there's a lot of lag, yeah.
Yeah. I guess I am punching or kicking or stomping some of the rats.
Alright, are you making your fists have radiant damage? I mean, they're delirium infested, so...
I mean, it's bludgeoning, so it doesn't really matter. Bludgeoning or radiant is vulnerable anyways.
I know, but you're a sun soul. Punching with light is kind of your point.
Sure. I forgot to write a radiant version of it, so I guess I'll roll like it's the ranged attack, even though it's not a ranged attack. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, it don't have the
just
same
roll
attack.
roll like it's the unarmed version. I'll just make it be radiant.
Okay.
That's fine. That hits.
Okay.
These things have like almost no AC. Alright, so that is 8 radiant damage.
Yep.
Reduced down to
2, so...
6.
Yep.
Actually, no, because I think the damage reduction doesn't apply to radiant.
Ah, okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the damage reduction does not apply to vulnerabilities, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I have that written down, but that is kind of how it works in D&D usually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, it's just taking the full 8 damage here.
Okay.
Second.
So is it my turn or the husk's turn after this?
After this, it's the ghoul's turn.
Okay.
The husks, yeah.
Is it dead? Is it not dead? I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not that. It actually, it's not even bloodied.
Okay. They don't have a lot of AC, but they have a lot of HP.
Yep.
We're 4 on 12. That doesn't seem like a good battle.
I never claimed to be fair.
Yep. I'm just considering. Well, fuck. Rattle is high on his mark. If not for Rattle, I'd say it might be a good idea to just go away, but Rattle isn't in a position to do that.
Tricks, you mean?
Tricks, yeah.
Tricks are for kids. I like to imagine that while high, they're just rolling there and they just randomly say tricks are for kids, and I like kids. Or something like that.
Well, I'll do the offhand attack.
Okay. Actually, if you remember, martial arts has been changed in martial arts has been changed, so it just adds an unarmed strike to your main attack roll. If you remember, in my system.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bonus attack to your regular ones.
So how does it synergize with dual-wielding weapons with martial arts?
Oh, dual-wielding weapons?
Yeah?
Remember, dual-wielding weapons in my campaign, it's just both weapons in the same attack. So this means you basically have 4 attacks into your attack action right now.
Okay, I forgot that.
Yeah, no, you have a lot more attacks than you're giving yourself credit for. Because you're a monk. Technically, that also applies to Ria's tentacles, too, I want to point out, is that she's dual-wielding those as well. So she gets double the amount of attacks for those.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that hits.
Yep.
That is another 4 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. They're not dead yet. Oh.
I don't think I have advantage. Too bad I don't have advantage at that point, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Actually, hold on. Yes, you
10.
do. I just
Why?
realized. Because remember, you're punching with the power of the sun, so you trigger their sunlight weakness. Oh wait, but that gives them disadvantage and things, so it does not give you advantage. Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, we talked about that yesterday.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it doesn't give you advantage, it just gives them disadvantage. on
Yep.
other things. Okay, never mind. So 10 hits.
Okay.
As I said, their AC is like 6 or something. I don't
Okay,
actually-
you really made their AC low.
Yes, because in the game they came from, it's an auto hit system.
Yep.
Anyway, okay, now it's dead. How do you want to kill this first one?
I don't think of those things, so I don't know.
Okay then, I'll just describe the scene. So, first you punch it in the face and it doesn't really do much. Second, you punch it in the body, it doesn't really do much. Third, you get the idea in your head and you just kind of jump a little bit and pile drive the mushroom with the power of the sun.
Uh-huh.
And that causes the body to shatter into a million spores to get into your face. Give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, watch out, RKO.
Okay. It's Tika in with the steel chair. Okay. You feel not necessarily weak, but you feel more vulnerable than normal.